Hey, this is Dueling Comedians. Every day during the month of Rocktober, Tony V and Laugh Track Larry, that's me, will sit down and talk about some of the greatest bands in rock history.
Hey, it's Tony V, and I'm here with Laugh Track Larry. Say hello to the folks, Larry.
Hello to the folks.
Yeah, and under the umbrella of Dueling Comedians, we're well into Rocktober right now, and today we're going to discuss one of my favorite people and musicians of all time, Bruce Springsteen.
The boss.
The boss.
He's not the boss of me.
No one's the boss of you, Larry.
Exactly so.
Yeah. He may be the boss of someone else, but he's not the boss
Patty,
of you.
is he the boss of Patty?
I think Patty might be the boss of him. You don't want to mess with a red-headed Jersey girl.
Even if you're the boss,
Even if
you
you're the
might
boss.
have a boss.
On the stage, he's the boss.
Right.
I'm guessing at home, he's got to take out the trash like everybody else.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah. And I dare to say, there could be an equal to me as a Springsteen fan, but there's no one more of a Springsteen fan than I am.
So this is your number one.
This is, yes.
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 No question.
No question about it. I credit Bruce Springsteen with saving my life at one point.
Wow.
He became literally religion.
Were
to
you
me.
drowning and he swam out?
Yes.
And
He's a good swimmer, that guy.
Yeah.
It comes from being on the Jersey
Oh,
Shore.
must have been in
Right.
his big muscle days.
Yes.
Born in the USA.
Yeah. Which I think Born in the USA is probably when he hit it, with the general populace, that was his, like 85, 86 or something, I'm thinking.
Yeah, I listened to a lot of his stuff when I was in college.
Yeah.
So, that would have been Wild and Innocent, Asbury Park.
His first album, Asbury Park, just blew me away. I had heard nothing like that.
Now, you could tell clearly he got some voice lessons for Darkness.
Yes.
Now, and I liked the way he sang.
Yeah.
The earlier stuff, though, was much less refined.
Fine. Yeah. It was just him, wailing and being a bar band.
Yeah, I like his version since it's his song versus Manfred Mann's.
Well, Manfred Mann, please. They made they were all but forgotten after the Mighty Quinn, and then made a living off of doing Springsteen covers with lush orchestration and electronics.
Yeah,
which did them no good.
It's
except
just
that,
not the same.
No, but at least it brought, I think, another generation to think of Springsteen as relevant.
Now, do you think you've seen Springsteen many times?
I'm going to say well in advance of 70.
All right. Steve Van Zandt.
Yes, Massachusetts native.
Nils Lofgren.
I do.
Do they seem uncomfortable when they have to tour together? Because that was the thing later, right?
Well,
Steve came back.
Yeah, Steve, Miami Steve. Left the band and went to do Sun City and his solo projects or whatever. And was
Sopranos, whatever he was up to.
Right. And sure, I think before that, they brought in Nils Lofgren to fill his void. And then for whatever reason, and I think it's fierce loyalty and everything, he came back into the band, so they shared the duties.
Yeah.
I don't know how secure a person he is.
Yeah.
But, they do stand on either side of the boss.
So we know who's boss.
Right. You very rarely see them share a microphone.
And that was the thing about that band. You couldn't necessarily point to any member and say, they're spectacular.
Right.
However, as an ensemble, I don't know if I ever saw better.
No.
Max Weinberg.
Danny
Danny
Federici. Way back when, Mad Dog Vinny Lopez.
Yeah. And the big guy.
The big man, Clarence Clements.
Dead.
Yeah. And, Springsteen has one of the most eloquent quotes of him, about him, that, and I quote it often when people I love pass. He says, he's not dead until I am.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
I see what you did there.
Right, so that
he lives
in
in your heart?
in your heart and in your mind, and is bigger than life itself. And I
You'll
truly
keep
believe
him
that.
in your heart for a while.
For a while.
Oh, that's a different.
That's
musician.
another. We'll
Oh.
get to them at another time.
Although they did collaborate,
Oh yeah,
and Springsteen appeared on Zevon's last album.
yeah. Enjoy every sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe Springsteen played guitar on Disorder in the House.
Yeah. Wow.
And a wailing guitar. I mean, it was very
Right.
un-Springsteen-like.
Right. Yeah, I think some of his guitar work gets overshadowed.
Yeah.
That because he has Nils Lofgren and
Right.
Steve Van Zandt are good guitar players.
Now-
and he'll take the front more. He doesn't play as often, but when he can wail.
Lyrically, poet?
Poet.
You're going poet.
Whoa. The rock and roll Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better than Dylan or different?
Different, I think.
Little grittier?
A little gritty, a little more streety.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've read several books about Springsteen and stuff, and, he calls himself a street poet, I
Right.
think, a couple of times. And he credits, what's his name? John Landau,
Oh, yeah.
who took him under his wing.
Yeah. The future.
Yeah, the future of rock and roll, and then he
Yeah.
became his manager, and he was the one they claimed got him reading and got him outside of Jersey and automobiles. Because all his early stuff was about cars and riding the freeway and Chevys and Hemis and blah blah blah, and then after Tom Joad,
Because it's not revved up like a douche.
no, it's not a douche.
No,
it's a
it's
deuce.
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 Like a deuce
Yeah.
coupe.
Yes, like
Ah.
like a little deuce coupe.
Oh, now
Right,
I understand.
But I can remember seeing him back in '72, just after Greetings came out.
Yeah.
In the shadow of Fenway Park
yeah.
at a place called Copperfields.
Oh, I know
Like
it.
19 people in the audience. And this is how I can remember his opening act. It was a woman named Martine Habib. Try to find that name anywhere in rock. or
I can't.
Any other kind of
Could
history.
be dead. We don't know.
We don't know. We'll have to
can't
look it
know.
up. But made such a lasting impression on me and literally became my religion. And I've seen at least every tour twice and sometimes multiple. And there was a time when he was just breaking out of Jersey, from the Stone Pony and all of that.
Oh, yeah.
Where he played around here at a place called Joe's Place. I saw him at Salem State College several times.
Man.
He would just pop into, saw him at the Harvard Square Theater.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa. And did you go to, when he was in Boston a few years ago, which was just him acoustic?
Yes, I did go to that tour.
Yeah, it was only a part of
yeah.
the garden.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah, it
that
was like
was
they played the theater
entertaining.
like. Yeah, it was very. Look, that's where he shows off his
Was
poetry.
that where he did Growing Up
Growing
with
Up.
a ukulele or
Yes.
something, which
Yep.
was interesting. I liked it a
I
lot.
like and he changes it up, like Dylan, who gives
Yeah.
a different slant to his music sometimes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like Highway 61 sometimes comes out as a.
We need to revisit that.
Yeah, we will revisit
All
Dylan
right.
at some point. But sometimes comes out folky, sometimes comes out rocky, sometimes come out, more lyrically or
Yeah.
poetic. So so I like when people play with their own, their own genres
No.
and make it work.
We would be amiss if we didn't mention the length of his shows.
Legendary.
Incredible.
Legendary. 4 hours plus sometimes back in
Yeah.
the early days.
And just
I
using
remember-
every ounce of energy.
I remember one show at the Garden where, there were 3 encores after he'd played 3.5 hours plus, to the point where they started packing up shit, and they came back out, and they started taking down the backdrop, and then
That's crazy.
all of a sudden the last set of curtains opens up, and there's an ambulance on stage,
Yeah.
and they throw him on a stretcher and carry him off.
Now, He was the only one where you felt like your applause at the end may be rewarded
Right,
with
it meant
another
something.
encore.
Right.
Nowadays, I don't even bother at the end of the show. You know they're coming out to do 2 songs,
Right.
and that's it.
That's
You're
it.
getting it either way.
Right. But and he'd take requests. You know what I mean? I saw him at
Yeah.
Fenway Park, and so that he keeps the band on its toes and
Man.
all of that. So in my head, and if it's not for you, it's not for you. But if you get him, there's no one better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If he speaks to you, and he obviously loves what he does. I saw him at Fenway Park not too long ago, twice,
Nice.
and 2 different shows.
Whoa.
And for one encore, he did almost, the concert from '73 in its entirety as an
Oh, my
encore, or at least the
gosh.
highlights. He's just an amazing performer.
The catalog is so deep at
It-
this point.
You can't. I mean, yeah.
And he goes all the way from ballad to real rockers. So there's a definite pace to his show.
Yes.
Roller coaster kind of a thing
Yeah, he'll
going on
be
there.
at the piano by himself with a spotlight on him, and then all of a sudden it's full orchestration. He's got the Miami horns with him, and
Whoa.
they're all out blasting. So, as I say, if you get it, you get it. If you don't,
Yeah.
you can't talk people into it.
No, some people really don't get it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
seem angry about his success. I'm not too angry.
No,
No.
look, I can find out. The only fault I ever found, I found 2 faults in all the years of his music. Mary Queen of Arkansas and Outlaw Pete. I could live without those 2 songs.
Other than that, you're good?
I'm fine.
Wow.
Right.
Well, that's pretty good then.
Yeah, it doesn't get better than
No.
that. So everybody keep rocking and give Springsteen a try if you're not one of the devoted.